What's up guys, not Super Mario here and welcome to today's video. We will be checking out Razzies nominations. They have been announced today, one day before the Oscars. I'm gonna do Oscar reaction nomination video tomorrow, so tune in for that tomorrow when it's dropping around 2 p.m. my time. I don't know when that is for you, but today we are doing worst of the worst nominations, Razzies. Nobody really take them seriously because they're kind of just a lot of fun, and they also quite a few times did the nomination goes to the same person that is actually gonna be nominated for an Oscar as well, and they do it for like a publicity thingy, and it's just funny. But there has been quite a few bad movies in 2021, so I'm excited to see what they nominated. I want to see some Infinite, some Cinderella, some Space Jam nominations, because those three movies are one of the worst movies in my opinion of 2021. But yeah, let's without further ado see what they nominated. And we start with the first category, worst picture. Diana the Musical, the Netflix version, haven't seen it. Infinite, yes, really bad movie. I don't know what they were doing there. It's the most generic studio movie ever created. Not even the action is fun. Karen, no clue what that is. Space Jam: A New Legacy, yeah, completely agree. I was so freaking excited for the sequel because I think that the first one is so awesome. It's my childhood. I watched it a million times, and I got a studio thingy that was a showcase for them what we own. And The Woman in the Window. Okay, I will say that I don't agree with that decision. I think that The Woman in the Window is not the best movie ever created, but I think it had some parts that I would say enjoyable. So there's a lot of other movies that I would put here. Vanquish, Cinderella, Flashback, Snake Eyes even. I mean, there's a lot of other movies that would deserve a worst picture. But I'm not the Razzie committee, so yeah, they decided with those 5 movies. Next category, worst actor. Scott Eastwood for Dangerous, haven't seen it. Ro Hartranft as Prince Charles, Diana the Musical. LeBron James for Space Jam: A New Legacy. Ben Platt, okay, for Dear Evan Hansen. And Mark Wahlberg for Infinite. I wouldn't say that Mark Wahlberg's performance was bad. I think the movie as a whole was bad. Ben Platt also kind of surprising. Dear Evan Hansen, as somebody who's a huge fan of musicals, I was surprised how convoluted and all over the place that musical was, and it's really beloved. It was on Broadway, did so many great things, but the movie just didn't work. LeBron James, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the heck was going on there. I think he was great in Trainwreck. In Space Jam: A New Legacy, he was just playing, I don't know what was he playing. And I haven't seen the previous 2 movies, Dangerous and Diana the Musical. Don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna say anything. Moving on to Worst Supporting Actress. Amy Adams in Dear Evan Hansen, Sophie Cookson in Infinite, Erin Davie as Camilla, Diana the Musical, Judy Kay as both Queen Elizabeth and Barbara Cartland, Diana the Musical, and Terry Manning, every last one of them. I've seen only Dear Evan Hansen and Infinite. I honestly don't remember who Sophie Cookson in Infinite movie is. I don't know who she was. I don't know who she was playing, what character. I honestly don't remember. Amy Adams, I don't know. I mean, Dear Evan Hansen was kind of a disaster, but does she really deserve that? I mean, I would give it to, I don't know who was in Snake Eyes supporting actress. Probably somebody from there, or I don't know, in Cinderella. I mean, everybody from Cinderella, like the Amazon version, should be nominated in here, but apparently they saw Cinderella and thought it's the best movie ever. But other than that, Diana the Musical, don't have a clue what that is, and also every last one of them, never heard of it. Moving on to Worst Supporting Actor. What? Ben Affleck, The Last Duel. The Last Duel was in my top 10 favorite movies of 2021. I mean, yes, his hairdo and beard thingy was weird, but I think for what he was supposed to do in the movie, he did an amazing job. So that's just dumb. That's just for the publicity to have Ben Affleck nominated. That's dumb. Nick Cannon for The Misfits. Never heard of this movie. Mel Gibson for Dangerous. Don't know what that is. Gareth Keegan as James Hewitt, the musical Bound Horse Trainer. Not a clue. And Jared Leto for House of Gucci. Well, let's talk about Jared Leto and House of Gucci. I watched this movie 3 days ago, and I will say this, Jared Leto, I didn't mind him. I mean, yes, it was over the top. I kind of got used to him in 5 minutes, so I was okay with that. And there's a potential for Jared Leto to be nominated at the Oscars tomorrow. So yeah, this is one of those nominations at Razzies that is kind of like, it's funny when the same actor is nominated for the worst supporting actor and then maybe for the best supporting actor. So I get why they did that, because it's funny and it's publicity and all those things. But I wouldn't put him in here. I know a lot of people have had a lot of problems with his performance. I didn't mind it as much. But Ben Affleck is completely ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking there. Worst performance by Bruce Willis in a 2021 movie. I didn't even know he had so many movies. American Siege, Apex, Cosmic Sin, Deadlock, Fortress, Midnight in the Switchgrass. Out of that, Survive the Game. And I will be completely honest here, I haven't seen a single one. But if he had so many movies, he totally deserves his own category, because I'm sure all of those were direct to DVD and not really good. So yeah, good job Bruce Willis, you got your own category at the Razzies. Moving on to Worst Screen Couple, we've got any klutzy cast member and any lamely lyricized or choreographed musical number, Diana the Musical. I'm now very fascinated with what is Diana the Musical. Is it on Netflix or HBO Max or something? Where can I see it? Because apparently it's very, very bad. Anyway, LeBron James and any Warner cartoon character, he dribbles on space. Yeah, completely agree. It was a shambles how bad that movie was. Jared Leto and either his 17-pound latex face, his geeky clothes, or his ridiculous accent, House of Gucci. We talked about it. I don't see it as bad as some people do. I just feel it was over the top, but I got used to it. Ben Platt and any other character who acts like Platt singing 24/7 is normal. Dear Evan Hansen. Tom and Jerry, aka Itchy and Scratchy, Tom and Jerry the movie. Well, another movie that I know a lot of people kind of hated or didn't like was Tom and Jerry, the movie. I didn't mind it. Again, it's one of those movies that you don't really remember after you watch it. It's kind of meh, and in my opinion, meh movies are the worst movies. I would rather see a bad movie and remember it, and an amazing movie and remember it, than a meh movie that I completely forget. So yeah, Tom and Jerry it's okay. Worst remake, ripoff, or sequel? Karen, inadvertent remake of Cruella de Vil. Okay. Space Jam: A New Legacy, completely agree. Tom and Jerry, the movie. Yeah, sure. Twist, rap remake of Oliver Twist. Never heard of it. The Woman in the Window, ripoff of Rear Window. I mean, yeah, I completely agree with Space Jam. Sure, Tom and Jerry can be in it. Karen, I don't know what Karen is. Also, I don't know what Twist is. The Woman in the Window, like I said, I'm not saying it's a good movie, but is it a bad movie? No. Where is Vanquish? Where is Cinderella? Cinderella should be in here. Cinderella is awful. Worst director, Christopher Ashley for Diana the Musical, Steven Chbosky, I'm sorry if I mispronounce his name, Dear Evan Hansen, Coke Daniels for Karen, Randy Harlan for The Misfits, and Joe Wright for The Woman in the Window. I mean, the only thing that I've seen from here was Dear Evan Hansen. Would I say it's the worst directed movie? No, because I've had a lot of other movies that I felt like they were awfully directed, but I can understand why it's in here. But all the other movies I haven't seen. I've seen The Woman in the Window, and I said multiple times that I don't feel it's a bad movie. Worst screenplay, Diana the Musical, script by Joe DiPietro, music and lyrics by DiPietro and David Bryan, Karen, The Misfits, Twist, damn, that's a long list of names. The Woman in the Window. I mean, have you seen Vanquish? Have you seen Cinderella? I mean, I'm sure both of my movies that I just mentioned are for sure worse than Karen and Misfits and whatever Twist is. And whatever Diana the Musical is. I mean, even though the idea of Diana the Musical kind of seems ridiculous, I can see it. Without even watching Diana the Musical, I can understand why it's in here. But yeah, have you seen Vanquish? Nobody have seen Vanquish. I did. And I hate myself for doing that. So yeah, those were my reactions to Razzie Awards 2022. There were some ridiculous ones. I mean, nominating Jared Leto for House of Gucci and potentially him being nominated for an Oscar as well. I don't think he's gonna be in it, but there is potential. I think he's in top 7 actors who can be nominated. So it can happen. And also it's really funny to see Bruce Willis having his own category because I mean making so many movies is just funny and nobody has seen your movies pretty much. But yeah, I'm so baffled that there's no Vanquish, no Cinderella. I think it's just what I cannot get behind the idea that Vanquish was better than Woman in the Window. I cannot get behind it. But nevertheless, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what movie do you think stinked the most in 2021 and would deserve a Razzie in your opinion. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share this video all over the place, click the bell icon to get notified when I upload, and I see you next time. Bye!